Well, listen, Game 3's tonight. I feel pretty much as confident as I think any Phillies fan could feel going into this game. It was a terrifying offensive performance through 13 innings, 14 innings of the first two games, and then they woke up and things looked much differently. So I don't know how they're gonna look tonight. I don't know how they're gonna come up. Sean Manaea is on the mound. He's a lefty, changes the dynamic. We'll see if Rob Thompson makes some lineman adjustments with that, and we'll talk about that coming up here in the update in a second. But a lot of people may focus today. And maybe even like a WIP show, maybe like, oh, is this Aaron Nola's biggest start of his career? If the Phillies are going to win tonight, it's going to be because of Aaron Nola. I couldn't disagree more. I literally couldn't disagree more. I'm pretty confident Aaron Nola is going to give you 5 to 6 innings and 3 or 4 earned runs. That's what I would target, and I would say is an Aaron Nola start tonight. This isn't the regular season. 5 2/3, 4 runs. 5 2/3, 3 runs. I'm not saying that that's a great start. That's my expectation of Aaron Nola. And it's not because I'm negative on Nola. People will say, oh, well, Mark, you're negative on Nola. I think I'm more realistic on Aaron Nola. He's been really good in the clutch. He's been really good in the playoffs. He also hasn't been really good in the playoffs in some spots. But for the most part, I have confidence that he's going to come out and he's going to keep you in the game. I need Aaron Nola to keep the Phillies in the game tonight.
He's made 9 career postseason starts. He's thrown 48 2/3 innings over those 9 starts. So if you do that quick math, it's somewhere in between 5 and 6 innings pitched per start. He struck out 50 over 48, so his Ks per 9 is just over 9. His walks are fairly low, 1.7. He's given up. I think he's given up 2, 4, 6 home runs in 9 starts, but all 6 of them have actually come in 3 starts. If you remember, he wasn't particularly good against the Padres in the NLCS in Game 2. He struggled in that one, went 4 2/3. He gave up 2 home runs in the start to end the season, Game 7 last year against the.
But he was much better before that.
Correct. He had he went 10 1/3 innings in 2 starts against the Diamondbacks. He has a 3.7 ERA across the course of his postseason career. I think you kind of know exactly the start that Aaron Nola is going to give you today, and it's a start that should keep you buoyed. It should keep you calm. It should keep you in the game. You're looking at probably, like you said, somewhere in the realm of 5 to 7, probably in the middle, closer to the middle at 6, 2 to 3 earned runs, probably 6 or 7 strikeouts, a walk, maybe 2,
and probably a home run,
and a solo home run to boot, right? And if you know kind of going in, assuming the outliers don't hit, either he's dominant and he goes 7 scoreless, or he gets crushed and he goes 3+. Assuming the outliers don't hit, the likelihood is you kind of know exactly what game you're getting yourself into and how you need to win this game. To me, that's a calming place to be on the road in a series tied, where your series is now it's a 3-game series.
Right.
You know, where you have to win. You have to win one game on the road. You have to win at least one game on the road.
And tonight's the night to do it, right? But you don't win the night. I'm not gonna be like the series is over.
Of course,
because it's not. But yeah, and Tyler, I agree with you. I think that would I be surprised if Nola gave up 5 runs tonight? I would not be surprised.
I would if he gave up 5.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't, and I wouldn't be surprised if he gave up 2 runs or 1 run over 7 innings. But for the most part, I would bet on him, like we're talking about, 5 or 6 innings and keeping you in the game. My point about saying to that is that this game tonight is about the offense in the bullpen. This game tonight is about Trey Turner. This game tonight is about JT Realmuto. Trey Turner has been okay. He had 2 hits. He hasn't been total dog crap in the first 2 games of this series. JT Realmuto is 0 for 6. And he's kind of been cold since he's come back. I mean, he hasn't had a big offensive impact towards the end of the season. And when you have a left-handed starter that's taking the mound tonight, like Manaea, you need the righties to make him pay. And I don't know if you can ask Nick Castellanos again for the performance that he gave you in Game 2. At some point, other guys got to step up. And Trey Turner had 2 hits. What's his impact been? Scoring runs? You need more of an impact from Trey Turner. So to me, tonight the game is offense. We need runs. The Phillies need runs because you need enough runs to where then we're talking about the bullpen. and you've used Strom a lot. You didn't use Hoffman in the last game. Rob Thompson's talked about Jose Alvarado, and he has not used him in the postseason so far, and he's probably going to have to use him today, depending on how far that Nola will take you for the start. So you're going to probably have some uncomfortable situations here. This bullpen needs to do better than it has, just flat out. They've been a good bullpen all year long. The postseason happens. It's different in the postseason. If the Phillies are going to win tonight, I can't imagine the bullpen's giving up 4 or 5 runs and the Phillies win, because then it would have to be a major offensive explosion. Offense, Trey Turner, JT, Austin Hayes, is he getting the start tonight? We'll talk about that coming up in a second. I think he is. I need some impact, man. Need some impact.
We all silly like the mayor.